Hello everybody, Nitsa here with a new challenge run because the doing nothing run at Persona 5 Royal turned me into a masochist. Persona 3 is a game about some depressed teenagers who gain the power to fight demons by pointing a gun to their head and pulling the trigger. And while I strongly ill-advise trying that as a combat strategy, we're gonna be doing nothing but that for however long this 1 hour will last. Can you reach level 99 in the first block of Tartarus of Persona 3 FES? The answer to this question is obviously yes. It's just gonna take a really long time. But how long exactly? Well, let's go over the rules. April 21st is when we can optionally enter Tartarus, so we have to do the entire run in 1 day on April 21st. I'm not allowed to leave Tartarus until we have the main protagonist at level 99. Any personas or party members do not really matter as long as it's just the main protagonist. And I need to have the full block completed. With that said, let's get this run started. So we start off with random jump cuts and the main character blindly walking through another world without knowing he's in another world, somehow. A mysterious boy tells us to sign our name, so I go by the canonical name of the Persona 3 protagonist. We meet Mitsuru, whose voice we'll be hearing throughout the entire run, and a girl with the shortest skirt in the world that honestly no high school girl should be wearing. But what's creepier is that an adult tells the girls to spy on us in our sleep. Well, thank goodness I sleep with my clothes on. And so on the 9th, I confronted Yukari about her being a stalker, but thankfully the police came to my aid. Only to discover that she's being stalked by shadows. She tries to heal them, maybe? I don't know what she's doing. Not a fan of these jump cuts, to be honest. And so, Makoto comes to the logical conclusion by shooting himself in the head and unleashing his persona, Orpheus. A persona not as badass looking as Izanagi or Arsene, but oh, never mind. This persona is actually badass now. And now he's back to being lame. One easy fight later, and we sleep the entire week off of school. Our roommates in the dorm turn out to be a squad known as Cease, who fight shadows during the dark hour and are recruiting possible candidates who can summon their personas as long as they have the guts to cause YouTube demonetization. We start rank 1 of the Fool Arcana, meet Junpei who can summon a persona, and discover that our school turns into a giant tower called Tartarus during the dark hour. And despite the fact that Akihiko and Mitsuru have more experience with the Dark Hour, they've never made it past the entrance and feel like it makes sense to leave the first floor to the newbies. Thankfully, Makoto is able to finish off the shadows himself as they are weak to Agi. But once you clear the first floor, you are not allowed to go further up and are forced to return back with no possible way of grinding. We get rank 2 with the Fool Arcana, and once we come back, we're given free time to do whatever we want on the 21st, but not after making a trip to the police station to buy weapons. I sell what I can and go for whatever is best for my party, particularly Makoto. I especially go for one particular weapon for critical chance. Sadly, since I used up my money and there's no social links to bond with, I head back to the dorm and start the run by entering Tartarus on the 21st. This is it. We have to do the entire run of this game, getting up to level 99. We are not allowed to leave Tartarus until Makoto is fully mastered to level 99. So once we go in, we can start by kicking ass. Although, I'd strongly ill-advise wasting your energy here, as Persona 3 has a unique limitation that hinders you grinding. In Persona 4 and 5, you were limited by the amount of SP you had, and had to rely on efficient tactics or SP recovery options to complete a dungeon in 1 day. But in Persona 3, you can fully restore your HP and SP by returning to the entrance. And once you get to floors 5, 10, and 14, you can fast travel between the floors, while all the other floors warp you back to the entrance. So if running out of SP is not the issue, then what is? Well, Persona 3 has a fatigue system, or they simply call it status, but the more battles you fight in, you and your party members will eventually become tired. And once you get tired, your performance in battles starts to get crappy, and if you warp back to the entrance, any party members who are tired will automatically go home without your permission. This is usually the biggest annoyance with Tartarus compared to the dungeons in the later games. Despite having no direct commands over their actions, having party members gives you a huge advantage in battle. But even if you can keep grinding while your party is tired, you can only save at the entrance. And there's no way in freaking hell I am leaving my game on for more than 100 hours straight. So, once you lose Yukari and Junpei, you are stuck solo with no way to do all-out attacks. And once we're solo, we have to continue fighting solo till we eventually give up or reach level 99, which is the goal of this challenge run. So, we need to make the most out of the block with as little battles as possible. Thankfully, being on easy difficulty, which is what I chose at the beginning of the game, enemies give less damage than usual. So I actually got through all 3 Guardians and completed a full block in one day without anyone getting tired. Pretty much just have Yukari use pierce attacks on the Venus Eagles, have your party attack the Dancing Hands while you use Cadenza to heal everyone with 50% HP while increasing their evasion rate, and the same thing with Rampage Drive. This is stupidly easy on easy difficulty, and they provide the most experience in the first Block of Tartarus. With the full block completed in pretty much half an hour, it's just a matter of saving and reloading to make sure we can spend a couple hours grinding with Yukari and Junpei still in the party, until it's time to grind solo with Makoto only. Another disadvantage I have to point out is the Velvet Room. We can only gain bonus EXP when fusing personas under the Fool Arcana, as we don't have any other social links. And at this point of the game, we lack the Persona Compendium as we don't have it unlocked yet. Because of that, we can't register personas or buy personas. So once we fuse them, they're gone till we either fuse them again or gain one of the 8 personas during shuffle time. And since Orpheus cannot be attained again during shuffle time, fusing Orpheus means we permanently lose him for the rest of the run. But with that said, we could fuse personas with useful passive abilities or magic skills to wipe out enemies faster. While our current weapon does have a chance of landing critical, the chances are decreased when Makoto gets tired. And so, that's all it is. Just grinding in Tartarus till our party members ditch us, and doing 1 hour for hundreds of hours long. I'll admit, I'm dreading this run, guys. While I do like Persona 3, I will admit I'm one of those people that can find Tartarus a bit repetitive and a huge pain in the ass at times, especially when you lose a good hour of progress when you get a game over if you die on normal or hard difficulty. But who knows, maybe doing this run will help me understand why some fans love Tartarus more than the palaces and dungeons in Persona 4 and 5. Well, this is going to be one hell of a run. So if you guys want me to complete this challenge run of getting to level 99 in the first Block of Tartarus, here's what I want you to do. Give this video 4,001 likes, 401 comments, subscribe to my channel and get me up to 40,001 subscribers, give me $4,001 in Patreon donations with an opportunity to get your name in the credits of future videos, and also follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and NitsTheGamer streams to see the archive of my runs. Once I hit these numbers, I will stream my progress getting up to level 99 in Persona 3 FES in the first Block of Tartarus. If your Bud Heaven can do it for Persona 5 Royal, I'm sure anyone can do it for the other Persona games. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and ding the bell for more NitsTheGamer content. Check out my run where I beat Persona 5 Royal by doing absolutely nothing, and check out my other videos. Till then, have a happy April, everyone.